In this next episode of Hot Investor Trends, we turn to real estate, exploring how investors are still building wealth through proven strategies that work in any market.
President of the Los Angeles County Real Estate Investors Association. I am a retired attorney. You can tell I'm retired because I have gray hair. And now I'm mostly a landlord. You can tell I'm a landlord because I have gray hair. This morning, every Tuesday, I volunteer as a mediator at Los Angeles County Superior Court for unlawful detainers. So I literally just got here. I still have my badge on. Somebody thought I was important because I had two badges. One is for being a mediator. So the good news is I successfully mediated 2 evictions today. The bad news is I got at least 4 speeding tickets on the way here. So our association is the oldest and largest in California. We started in 1996. We now have 55,000 investor paying members, another 50,000 that are in our database, so reaching over 100,000 investors and related real estate professionals all through Southern California. Our hardest thing right now is convincing new investors. We specialize more new investors as opposed to more experienced investors. So we get a lot of people who are just starting out, or they've bought 1 or 2 properties and are going to the next level. For us, the most important thing is to try to people realize it's a lot harder to get started in California as opposed to in other places in the United States. I want to just read off quickly. We try to move into the most affordable areas around the country, cities, that we can do investments, and we've set up sort of chapters in 10 different cities for new investors to get involved. And I want to read them to them quickly, so in case you want to know. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Birmingham, Alabama, St. Louis, Missouri, Indianapolis, Oklahoma City, Buffalo, Detroit, Louisville, and we just opened one in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The reason why we're going into these cities is because for new investors, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm involved with a $10 million project shopping center here in LA, but we're looking for cities where we can get single-family residences for under 100,000. So the idea is to get investors in easy at $100,000 investment rather than at an $800,000-900,000 median price of a home in LA County. That's the logic behind that. And what we're able to do is have them involved with what we call the B.R.R.R method. I don't know if anyone's heard of that. B.R.R.R, which stands for Buy, Rehab, Refinance, and Repeat, just like shampoo. So the idea, we've been really successful in getting students to and members to buy into a property in one of these cities, providing them the realtors, providing the escrow companies, the title companies, the contractors to do the rehab. And what's happened then with that process with doing a B.R.R.R is the idea is you're not going to just buy one property. You're going to buy another, like you can't just eat one potato chip, same concept. You buy one property, you go through the B.R.R.R method, and you do it again and again and again. And we've got people now that are on their 15th, 16th, and one more person is on their 21st house in these individual cities. So it's a great way for people that want to get involved with real estate and to have them be successful one step, or maybe I should say one potato chip at a time.
Love it. And how about $1 million piece of advice? It might be the B.R.R.R method. It might be those different niche areas that you're going to.
Yeah, I just gave the B.R.R.R method. I guess the other thing is don't be a landlord.
And how about this? In those different areas, is there a specific way how you like to be approached or that you like to approach those different opportunities since we still have 30 seconds?
What do you mean by that?
For like those $100,000 homes or things that way, are there certain ways that you're finding that or that you're recommending people in those chapters to go locate them? Or
well, we have realtors in each of those cities staked out now. We're looking for houses that you can buy for under $100,000 that will be, anyone ever heard of the 1% rule? where you look for rents to exceed 1% of the value of the property. You can only do that in certain cities in the United States. Used to be when I was a kid, there'd be hundreds of cities like that. Now you're lucky if you can just find 10 cities where your rent will exceed 1% of the purchase price. So on an easy, superficial level, that's about the way to do it. I'm out of time.
Yeah, no, that's great. Everyone, a little round of applause for Lloyd here.
Thanks for tuning in. In the next episode, we shift from real estate to portfolio management, how elite investors protect before they grow.
If you are a founder, raising capital, developing real estate, or you're an investor, would love for you to get involved in the Family Office Club. I've run this community for 18 years now. We've hosted 300 live events. We have 17 million social media group members and followers. We have the #1 YouTube channel on family offices. We have the #1 most popular podcast on family offices. You can learn more about us and our membership options at familyoffices.com. We have 30 in-person events planned in 2026 and another dozen events this year. Please go to familyoffices.com to learn more.